you claim you want to do. And if you have that and the determination and the will to win, there's nothing that you can't do.
All right.
Impossible is nothing compared to anybody that tries. Nothing's impossible then. Confidence breeds success, success breeds confidence, and confidence applied properly will supersede a genius.
One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I want to go to the dealership and buy the best car. I want to move to the nicest neighborhood. I want to fly first class. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Australia. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Some of you in the room right now, you are where you are. You're giving 60% when you have 120 in you. Why? Because you never made a decision. Shh, there are those of you in this room, you already there. Your problem is this and stuff you don't want to give up to go on.
Let's go.
You're talented. You just don't want to give up sleep. Listen to me, pound for pound, any agent in the room, pound for pound, motivational speaker, pound for pound, entrepreneur, pound for pound, athlete, pound for pound, weightlifter, pound for pound, whatever you do, I guarantee you when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it. You love sleep too much. You love that alcohol too much. You love that substance too much. You love that vice too much. There's something that you love more than yourself. Than your dreams, than your goals. Watch what happens when you have a goal that only has 2 reasons. See how long that lasts. Watch a goal that has 50 reasons.
We're going to get right to it and do a couple things first.
Somebody called me the other day on an interview.
Put in my KPIs and then...
E.T., what do you feel like on the days that you don't feel like? I said, ask the question again, please. Well, what do you do on the days that you don't feel like? So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm way past that. Every day I feel like.
Every day I feel like you hear me?
Every day I feel like giving my wife the best life. Every day I feel like driving in a nice car. Every day I feel like flying first class. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 100%. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to waste.
April,
no more 50%, no more. No more 70%, no more. I want us at 85 and climbing.
Doing my KPIs real quick. Gotta put my numbers.
I want you at 85 and climbing.
Really?
If you're at 80, I want you at 90, and I mean moving rapidly. It's not rocket science. And the universe is not responding to you correctly because your body language sucks. Your spirit sucks. It's defeated. I need you to give me that 120. I need you to give me that everything you do. I need you to start giving me that 120 in everything you do. Bring it all together. Bring all the energy, all the passion, bring it all together and dominate.
Today's April 2nd.
Live your life like you're the hero in your movie. And right now, pretend you're in the part of the movie that starts and it shows you as a loser.
If I got to fight to get you in the gym, that's a problem.
I'm just saying, for real, some of you broke and you still entertained. I'm talking about those of you who are complaining about your job. You ain't got no money and you sitting here complaining about, but then you watching all the TV programs.
I'm never gonna feel like doing the things that are tough or difficult or uncertain or scary or new, so I need to stop waiting until I feel like it. We all have a habit of hesitating.
The idea isn't gonna execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself, and the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now.
But there's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have.
But if you're lazy, man, I don't want to talk to you. I want to deal with you. You're going to make me feel dumber. You know, you're going to lower my level. I don't think so.
The reason why you so lazy is not because you don't have the ability. You so lazy because your dream's so small. I believe in myself every day. I know I make mistakes. I know I'm not perfect. But I am not lazy. You can keep sleeping. I'm gonna keep working.
They say things like, I'll start Monday. It's not my fault. It's not fair. I'm too damn tired. Or my personal favorite, I don't have enough time. They have a loser mentality through and through. And until they recognize that the problem is them, they'll never improve.
I know many talented people who had a great deal of potential, but they never realized their greatness, and they will end up going to their grave with all their good stuff still in them.
You will be tested, and how you face that test and how you overcome that test determines the rest of your life.
You got to have something that is inside you,
something
something that fires you up, something that drives you,
today we'll
something
start
that gives you more
see if we got
power
new
than
leads
you've
and
ever
Joey
had in
put
your
in
life.
here.
Your life comes down to your
We're gonna go
decisions.
ahead
And if you
and,
change your decisions, you will change everything.
The best of the best, they don't sleep, they keep working. But what are you gonna do?
Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? I have a very simple answer for that. Here
Okay.
and now.
Let's go ahead and reset the let's go ahead and reset my KPIs real quick. And then we finna start get started on these calls. Yesterday we made 39 calls. So we pretty much did 2/3 of the work. And that's just not acceptable. 2/3. Listen, get through the calls, man. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Start with that belief in your mind. I've got this.
Here we go.
I can do this. I can conquer this.
The relentless are
I want this over here. This over here. Matter of fact,
you gotta put yourself in that cage. I switched my mind to something else.
put OBS over here.
To something else.
And then right inside.
But the difference between me and most people is you might be sweeter than me. You might be bigger than me. You might grind. Listen to me, I don't know. You might
All right.
I don't know where you come from, but you will not outwork me.
But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me. Don't talk to me.
All in emotionally and executionally.
Let's see what we got, man.
And in execution.
If there's no brand new leads in here, I'm gonna start off with calling the ones that he put in yesterday. Which there's not, so that's fine. When he puts them in, we call them.
You're giving a lecture,
We on the phones.
you're driving a bus, you're a doctor,
Dom, Romin.
the greater your skill set.
I want to go there.
Hi, this is Dawn. I'm not able to take your call right
Yeah,
now.
Dawn
But if you
seems
leave
like
a
her phone
message,
is
I will
off.
call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey Dawn, this is Tyrell. Give me a call when you get this. I was just calling to see if you were still looking to sell your property on Onion Creek Parkway. If so, please let me know. I'd love to get you a cash offer. Yeah. So look forward to speaking with you.
Hi, this is Dawn. I'm not able to take your call right now, but if you leave a message, I will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Not sure this number is good. Go straight to voicemail. All right.
Your mind has to seek discomfort. It has to seek these difficult tasks. You have to enjoy it. And you have to figure out a way to make your mind enjoy those things. And some people it comes easy, and some people it doesn't. Some people it takes a long time. I always tell people the best thing you could ever do.
I think pretty much the only thing I need now is a mic, and that's it.
You have to do an hour on the treadmill. You have to do an hour, no matter what. Even if you're walking on it, you're doing an hour on a treadmill. The next time you're going to do it, okay, you did an hour, and this is the amount of miles you got in. Next time, you're going to, add 3 miles. Put an extra 3 miles in that 1 hour. And just keep doing things like that. Write down, today I'm going to do 100 push-ups, and I'm going to do 100 sit-ups, and I'm going to do 100 chin-ups. That's today. And then force yourself to adhere to a schedule. Make a Monday, Wednesday, Friday workout schedule. Give yourself
I already talked to Amador.
Like, don't even crush yourself to the point where you can't do it. Make it so that you really appreciate those Tuesdays and Thursdays. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're going to get after it, and this is what you're going to do. Most people just try to go work out. And you're kind of aimless, and you show up, and you pick up the jump rope, and you jump over the rope, maybe you hit the heavy bag a little bit, maybe you do some curls. You don't really have an aim. That's why people like to hire trainers. The trainer will tell you what to do.
A trainer will tell you what to do.
You can tell yourself what to do. If you don't have money for a trainer, you don't even have to have fucking equipment. With bodyweight squats, sit-ups, chin-ups, push-ups,
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
And you can find these for free on YouTube.
I just want to see if he wants to have a conversation about his property. That's it.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to do 100 push-ups. I'm going to do 100 chin-ups. I'm going to do 100 sit-ups. Even if it takes me off the minute, even if I have to do 10 and 10 and 10 and keep going all day, that's what you do. Do 10 push-ups, take a break for 20 minutes, do another 10. But get those 100.
I don't think he's asking 9K.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Get into it, and if you're not into it, don't be into it. And I think that insanity and greatness are next door neighbors.
I think that number is wrong.
That's my
asking 9,000 for a piece of property that
there's something
is estimated
about mastery,
there's no way. El Paso, Texas.
That requires you to shut off.
I think I had a typo in there.
There's a lot of people that are scared of their
29K, 49.79, something.
I don't know if I could force myself to be disciplined. I don't know if I could force myself to take that kind of action. Well,
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Amador, we spoke yesterday. I just wanted to see how much you were looking to get for your property. I think we could make a deal work, and then I would love to come out, shake your hand, and see the property. Just give me a call back when you get this. This is Tyrell, and you can reach me at this number, or you can text me if you like.
It's easier than not doing it and wishing that you had done it.
I need to go ahead and know what I'm going to say in these voicemails. At least, hey, look, call me back. You can shoot me a text. This is like this number. I look forward to hearing back from you.
His mentality.
You have heard it said that lions are the king of the jungle. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why?
How can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle?
What separates the lion from the rest of the animals that crowns him as the king of the jungle?
His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant.
It's the way a lion thinks.
When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run.
The animal kingdom respects the lion more than any other animal in the jungle. You see, lions hunt during storms, and they do most of their hunting at night. They hunt during storms because the noise and the wind makes it hard for prey to see and hear them. That's the lion's mentality.
And it's all mentality.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything
walk around fearlessly.
El Paso, Texas. There's not much, I just got to get this guy on the phone.
I'm going to need you to tap into your lion mentality and conquer your territory. You do not have to be the biggest. You do not have to be the smartest. You do not have to be the fastest. But you must adopt the mindset of a lion.
Have the love for your grit. Have the love with every rep that you push out. It is up to you to get the most of everything that you work so hard for.
What is the lion's mentality? Fearless courage, bravery, leadership, never willing to surrender, and will fight unto death. Do you have a lion's mentality?
Are you prepared to work? Are you prepared to dig? You got to fight. You got to push. You got to give everything you have. All you need is the power, the strength, and the tenacity to give it everything you got.
Maybe you're just buried in debt, bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you love or believe in that others don't understand. Don't stop. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be courageous. Be fearless in going after what it is you want to manifest in your life. Maybe you have tried time and time again, and nothing has worked. Maybe you have become discouraged because you have been on the hunt for your goals for years with no rewards.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab
Lions only hunt 2 hours
something to eat or something to chew on real quick.
A lion knows within those 2 hours they have to give it everything that they have, and everyone better get out of their way because they're going to destroy anything in their path. You must keep hunting. You must keep fighting. There's no guarantee that anything will pay off today. But if you keep going, there are possibilities. The only guarantee is failure if you quit. The guarantee of missing out on your next opportunity and creating the life that you claim you want for yourself.
It ain't gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. There's always more to give. You got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to hurt. You got to be willing to yell out. Whatever it takes, keep pushing forward. Don't you give up on your life.
That's one of the things he said tomorrow she could get us in appropriate training with her China. She said she's only back in 5 minutes. She's going to shit and grab some shit.
Be brave. The lion is brave. Lions are ready to face danger and pain, and they go in 100%. Lions cannot afford to second guess their ability because it could cost them their life. How different would your life be if you were as brave as the lion? What could you accomplish? What would you attempt? What if you decided to believe in yourself and the gifts that you possess? How far could you go? How far could you climb if you just believed in your abilities?
What sets you apart from the pack? Once an obstacle confronts you, you're gonna kick it down. You're gonna overcome. You're gonna rise.
If you trust yourself, it will come to you at the right time in which you need it.
I have too much to accomplish to be satisfied with where I am right now. Prey doesn't lie there waiting to be eaten. Prey runs, jumps, and does whatever it is necessary to survive the unbreakable bravery of a lion. The lion doesn't stop fighting because if prey puts up a fight. How would your life change if you continue to fight in the face of adversity? What dreams would you accomplish? What barriers could you break down if you kept fighting, even though life is putting up a fight? You're responsible for your results. You know what's best for you, and only you know what it requires to live the life you want to live.
You are enough and you have what you need to succeed. You are enough, you're equipped for greatness. You're powerful beyond your greatest imagination.
This is the now, and I want
want to see you working. I want you to dig. I want you to feel it. I want you to struggle. I want you to hurt. I want you to bleed. I want you to fight, because this is that time. Show the world and show up and show out. You got to understand that it takes grit, passion, and determination to get to the level of where you want to be. Beyond the sky, there's a great big universe. Now what are you gonna do about it?
Be brave. Never surrender. Only you know which path to take in each moment of your life. You must approach the path with bravery. Never surrender. Lions never surrender because they have heart. Lions are the king of the jungle, and they cannot show any signs of weakness. Lions do not make excuses. They execute. And no matter how outnumbered they are, they're willing to die for their dignity. Do you have what it takes to keep going? Do you have what it takes to go that extra mile? Do that extra push-up? Run that extra lap? Lift that extra weight? What if you don't surrender? They may be smarter than you. They may be faster than you. They may be bigger than you. But because you have the mentality of a lion, you will win. You will not be dethroned. You will not be defeated. You will not be detached from your purpose. You will have everything you want because there's a lion within.
But I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
Some of you don't even realize you have unfinished business. You need to go back where you left off with a new perspective. Go back to the gym. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the business. Go back to the relationship. Go back to the burning building. You have unfinished business. All you got to do is show up with a new game plan and a new perspective. You got to finish business.
You have unfinished business. You got work to do. Perspective is everything. Let's go. I need you to hear me loud and clear. How you see this thing is everything. You cannot change the past, but you can change your perspective about it. You gotta see this thing differently. Stop complaining about the divorce. Stop complaining about the job loss. Stop complaining about the relocation. Your viewpoint is your advantage. Thank you for breaking up with me. Here's what you did. You opened up another opportunity for somebody else to come into my life. Thank you for firing me. You gave me an opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. A better perspective.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Everybody wants increase and abundance and lifestyle change and new zip codes and new area codes, but you only read once a week.
Hello?
You only work out once or
Hey,
twice a month.
hey, Clarence, how you doing?
I'm fine. Who's this?
This is Tyrell. I was calling about your property in San Antonio. Were you still looking to sell that piece of property?
Right now I'm getting it renovated. After I get it done, renovated and everything, I'll sell it within 2 weeks. Okay?
Oh, did you buy it did you buy it to flip it?
Do what?
Did you buy it to renovate it and sell it? Like, are you an investor?
No. But I own it. So I own it since, 2006. And so everybody kept telling me I need to do this and do that. So I decided to renovate it, get it all looking good and everything, and then I'll sell it.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's why I was calling to see if you wanted to sell it. But if you're already renovating it, then
I'm already renovating it and I'm going to sell it.
Okay. Do you have any other properties that you're looking to sell?
No. The other ones I'm going to keep.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm an investor. I'm looking for some properties. That's why I called.
Yeah, you're looking to flip, right?
Yeah, flip or buy a piece of property if it's in a good location and use it as a rental. You have anything?
Yeah, I just had that one at Meadow Glade, but like I said, as soon as I get it done, I'm going to flip it.
Okay. All right, well, I'll keep you in mind. I'll keep you in mind and touch base in a couple months.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, cool.
And another person sees the gym as
is a passport. One man came within inches of losing his life, and another man has never come within 100 miles of losing his life, and he only works out twice a month, and somebody else works out 4 or 5 times a week. The reason why you only do it once or twice a month is because you don't see the value. Your viewpoint is either your advantage or your assassin. Your viewpoint will either get you going or get you killed. We see a storm, we see rain, and we think depression. We think I can't do anything. Instead of thinking grass can't grow without rain. Roses don't bloom without rain. Number one, there's one thing I need you to stop saying, and that is, I should do something. That perspective, that viewpoint, that ideology, that philosophy, that mindset is going to get you bankrupt. I should start this. I should stop that. I should forgive. I should.
I think that's how you spell it, man.
Should,
I probably fucked it up.
Get what
but...
you must have.
Yeah, there's an E in
I
there.
must work out X amount of times a week. I must forgive. I must evolve. I must become.
Yes, I mean, he's fully renovating it. We'll just take a quick peek in a couple weeks. On a Friday.
I don't care how bad you think the
Just
shoes
to
are
look.
that you are wearing. There is another man in this world who would kill to walk a mile in the pair that you
I
wear.
throw them follow up, but
This means that what you are complaining about, what you hate, what you can't
should be on the
stand,
market in a few
what you
weeks.
want to walk out of, what you want to give up on, there is somebody out there that would die to be in your position. And so here's what I need you to ask yourself. Is this problem an issue or is it an opportunity? Some of you, all you've been waiting for your whole life was an opportunity. What if losing your job?
Man, I was in the middle of chewing when he answered.
What if the divorce is an opportunity? What if the bankruptcy is an opportunity? What if the one you love was an opportunity for you to reconnect with somebody and forgive them? I need you to see the bigger picture. I need you to have a little gratitude. You need to learn how to smile.
So I can pace back and forth.
Hi, you've reached 817-403-3553. Sorry that I missed your call. But the
See, people are picking up today, guys. I got this guy. He forwarded my call, but he texted me. Clarence just answered the phone. All right, come on.
Great confidence and courage and consistency. Do what you hate just to live a little longer. Find the positive. See the bigger picture. Guard your gratitude.
Mickey, were you still wanting to sell
The tribulation, the adversity,
123 Main Street?
It's not your assassin. The giant is your opportunity. Are you going to complain in the face of conflict, or are you going to seize the opportunity? I don't care what it is that you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to give, how you're trying to evolve, what you are looking to become. Everything rises and falls on your perspective. Stop complaining about the jealousy and the envy and the backbiting and the person that gave up on you and the person that wasn't present and the person that lied to you and the person that
I'm not going to apologize. I'm just going to say it's not a good time to talk about your property.
I'm not weary, I'm wiser. I'm not toxic, I'm triumphant. I see this thing differently. The season that you've entered into did not come to break you. It came to build you into the man or woman God has destined you to be. Change your perspective.
Text and said to message him.
There's a reason why they say.
If I haven't talked to you before, then stop calling.
If you don't
What?
see the light, you're going to lose your mind. You will lose yourself. You will snap in half if you don't see past this.
What kind of response is that?
The challenge for many of us is that we got to see past our present pain and into the fruitfulness of the future. perspective makes the impossible possible. You cannot change the past, but you can always change your perspective. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. The severity of your problems is a matter of perspective.
I know.
Change your perspective, and most of them become
I'm gonna say they're barbarians.
Some of them will no longer exist as problems.
I don't even know how to spell barbarian.
The right perspective is the instrument you need, the tool you need. It's a discipline. It's an advantage.
I was hoping to
if you change the way you look at things,
get you an offer.
you see will change.
Hoping to get you an offer. I was hoping to get you an offer today.
A motivational moment will not sustain you.
What price?
Unless you put it into perspective.
Where you looking to get?
How you see the rest of your day? Because how you see the rest of your day will oftentimes determine the way you see the rest of your
He texted me. He said, "If we haven't talked before, stop calling." He said, "I'm getting bombarded with these calls." I said, "I know they're barbarians."
You change your perspective. You can change the future. Many of you listening to me right now, you have unfinished business, and you need to go back to that dream, back to that idea.
He's getting bombarded.
With destiny, you have unfinished business. It's time for you to go back to the drawing board with a new perspective. It's your viewpoint, and watch this.
At least he's pretty responsive. Quickly via text. See some people. My daughter yelling.
And if you're not talking right, you're not going to experience the world that you see in your head. I don't know who God has called you to become, but what
He gave me a price. See, listen, let me tell you what I'm saying. Man, I'm a beast, bro. He's like, I'm getting bombarded with these calls. Listen, we got to move the conversation forward. You did. 335 to 350. Have any comps in here? This is Texas, so you know, man, I wish we still had Piggy.
And you're pushing, and you're pushing, and you're pushing, and you're doing everything right. You're tired, you're exhausted, and they not.
I just want to take a quick peek.
That word is what you're waiting for.
Well, there's definitely some activity in the area. Well, let's see.
It's no different because we've messed up, because you fell off the wagon, you've been on
first let's just look at sold.
You gave up on life, or you dropped out, or you've been to jail one time, two times.
We got a 3.2, 2,100 square feet.
Putting in your work and nothing's happening.
And that's sold for $267.
I promise you, if you keep pushing, if you keep giving
there's 2 levels.
Effort,
okay.
It will happen. It must happen. It can't do anything but move. You can do anything but make progress. But I want you all to understand in saying that word that you all have to stop getting caught up in moving.
We'll try to get him on the phone.
For some of us, the action of making progress is progress. The push itself, the fight, you get up and swing and miss, that's progress. You get up and you run.
What do you say? You give me 10 minutes so I can get you an offer.
And you miss, that's progress. The effort of making the attempt is progress. And so guess what? The goals and the dreams are in that mindset to do nothing. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. I'll do it the day after that. We're in a mindset of quitting. And if you want to make sure you become successful, it's not will you quit, it's will you stop preparing to quit. You got to give up on saying, look, I can do that tomorrow. Look, this is my time for rest.
What do you say?
This is my time for break. There is no quit. Guess what? Dreams don't stop. People do. And then you have the nerve to think or to ask yourself,
what do you say we do a quick 10-minute call?
Get up and they gonna hand in their resignation, going to a new job. are. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up lifting
and I'll
more
get
than you. On Monday morning,
you
somebody
a
gonna
real
get up running faster than you. On Monday
offer,
morning, somebody gonna get up with their
a
name
real
right in the
offer
draft than you. On Monday morning, somebody's gonna be getting
within
that
that
scholarship
time.
that you could have got. Guess what? On Monday morning, somebody's gonna get up whiffling to take that test while you worry. Why? There's no difference between them and you. They're not faster, they're not smarter, they're not stronger, they're not better. They just don't quit. You give up. You give up. You believe that 24 hours, that 48 hours, you deserve to be off. You deserve to relax. While you relax, and always remember this though, it's somebody grinding, it's somebody
335. What are you saying? 335 to 350.
you will never succeed, because if you prepare to quit, quitting is inevitable. I'm going to have the same amount of time, the same advantage, no excuse. They're not going to have an hour more than me.
335 to
They're not going to
350.
have 6 hours extra than me. I'm going to grind just as long, and I'm going to grind longer, and I'm going to prepare myself to be successful. Why? One reason. I don't quit. I don't prepare myself in the mindset to quit. And if you don't understand this right now, that you're going to have to you're going to have to fight longer. You're going to have to give in with everything you got. You're going to have to give up more. You're going to have to not be lazy. You're going to have to not listen to that old you.
Mickey.
You're going to have to believe that this extra time I can use on the weekend, or at night when other people are sleeping.
Let's go on real quick, put his information in here since we have a conversation going.
And I'm going to make my dreams a reality. Nobody going to stop me but me. That's the only person that can. Understand, if you want to make your dreams a reality, you just got to understand that you can't quit.
This is a little stuff that I could have knocked out another 2 to 3 phone calls.
Because you
already.
have a timeline for when you want your dream to become a reality, that don't mean your dream listen to you, baby. I'm not coach right now. I'm your conscience. You're in a fight between will and skill. I say will first because that's where you are. You locked and loaded with skill. You practicing every day. You putting in your work. You buying
Charles
everything,
Penrod.
investment. You living your dream. You walking.
People are picking up on a Tuesday, man. Offers. What do you say we do a quick 10-minute call so I can get you an offer within that time? A real offer. No, all bullshit aside.
It's a mindset thing. Because your challenge ain't moving. Your mountain is not moving. You don't feel like you're making any progress.
You know I've heard the same thing about 5 times.
People around you moving. You not making progress.
Yeah, well.
Says it has a little more test for you. You can look at your challenge skill, and it will see it just as that. Or you can look at your challenge.
Then they say they have to talk to their partners about what to offer.
And see it as lunch. Understand this and listen to me clearly. You may forget this face, you may forget this voice, you may forget who told you, but get your pads out. Don't ever forget these words I'm about to tell you. If you want to be great in this life, you only have one choice, gentlemen. You only have one choice.
Mickey Whitaker.
That just get you remembered, or you can make choices that ultimately make you a legend.
Hey, what's up, Mickey?
Just give me a call back.
Well, I appreciate that. I know you know how this goes, man. For the most part, but I can get you an offer on this call if we just spend literally a couple minutes together, so I can kind of figure out and see what's going on with the property. But I appreciate you calling. Are you looking to get your property sold?
Well, we've been thinking about doing this for a number of years, and I just really need to scale down in size. I got too much of a house, too much of a property, and too much to take care of.
2,100 square feet is no joke.
Well, it's 2,185 for the 2 stories, and I have a 1,200 square foot basement that's not included in that square footage that I've worked on updating it, part of it, and still think about doing more of it, but I've got a living area down there and furniture and TV and drywall and carpet and stuff like that down there. What seems to happen is the buyer will go in and look at comps in the area, and all they're looking for is similar square footage. And then when they tell me about the house, and I look at it, it does not have a full-size basement. It does not have a gunite in-ground pool in the backyard. And so you can't do apples and oranges if you don't have the same property. So that's what I'm seeing.
Right. What are they coming back with? It sounds like they're coming back with values that you don't necessarily agree with because they're not making the correct comparison or evaluation.
Well, the ones that are coming, the comps are coming back with are 360 to 380, which is where it's actually low for this house. I've had a couple realtors in, and they're saying they would put this house on the market for 427 to 430, and because they see that what I have here, and when they're looking at it, they're saying some of the buyers are saying, okay, we may be able to get to 335, we may, and all that, and
now, what kind of buyers are these?
I don't know. I'm getting bombarded by phone calls. I have no idea who they are.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. So somebody like me who's looking to come in and give you an offer and purchase the property. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have no idea how this got out into the world that I'm looking to do this. But I mean, I got 25 calls yesterday. So it's crazy.
Yeah, the way it works, I mean, I don't know if you've ever typed anything, like looked anything up on your phone or your laptop or whatever, but technology has a crazy way of like tracking all that stuff, and people spend, like even us, will spend marketing dollars, usually for people who go to a website and want to put their information in, and that comes directly to us. But in your case, you may have just looked something up online, and technology my phone would know that I was having a conversation about, we're like going on vacation next month, and the next thing you know, I'm seeing all this stuff on my internet browser about, Mexico and Cancun. I'm like, shit's crazy. So, but yeah, people spend money for that kind of stuff to be able to, get that information over to them. It's crazy how it works, But nonetheless, I mean, have you got an offer that you'd seriously consider taking, or are you not at that point, or was it just?
Well, like I said, that there's one guy that said he was talking to his partners. He said he thinks that he could get to the 335 for it. I had another call last night, and the guy said that he wanted me to take some pictures of the basement and stuff, and he was thinking maybe he'll get up, higher than the 335 or something. It's just I owe 160 on this house because I refinanced it, and now I owe 160 on it. I wish I'd never done that because I was down less than $50,000 on the house when I did that. So now I'm up to 160.
Right.
So I got this figure in my head that I want somewhere around 175,000 to 200,000 over what I owe on it.
To walk away,
and like
with,
I said
right?
before, to net, yes.
Yeah.
And I've had the realtors in here that says 427, 430 would be they would definitely put it at the market for that price.
Right.
I've got there's a house down the street right now that's listed at 450. It was at 500, and I went and looked at it, and it's overpriced at 500, so they got it down to 450 now.
Is
And
it
I think
on
my house is
Portales Court?
no, it's actually on Old Field Drive, just down the street here.
Oh, I see
Probably
it
about
here. 4211.
about
5
4,200 bucks.
beds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a single
And
story,
it's
5 beds. Yeah.
it is single story, but it has a basement.
Okay.
And it's very odd basement. It kind of goes every which way down there, and it's the rooms are very small, and the living room is very small. Bedrooms are smaller. The only good thing about that house down there is it has a nice back porch and pool in the back.
Right.
And see, my house is 2-story in front and 3-story in the back because it has a walkout basement. It has the windows down there. When you walk out on the first floor of my house, you walk out onto a deck. Then you go down the steps down to the patio area where the pool is. And we built a little bar underneath down by the pool, refrigerator and everything else down there, and
okay.
So it's just like I said, what I'm getting people comping is houses that does not have a basement,
got
does not have
brewing.
a pool in the back. I guess the one up there on 4211 Oldfield is probably the closest comp you're going to have around here, which it does have a basement, does have a pool. It's listed at $450.
Right. I mean, all that information helps me because I know that if I'm going to get a real offer on any property, and I tell you, I probably make 4 to 5 offers a day, and on properties that we're interested in. And I tell you, it always comes down to the comps and knowing the condition of the property we're looking to acquire. And so comping, like looking at other properties is like what helps us really understand the value of the property we have an interest in buying. So like what you're telling me is pretty helpful because I'm kind of breezing through some of it right now to look at it and see what we got. I don't have I'd have to see, like, sometimes it won't let you know that a property has a basement, and then if you have a built-in pool, in-ground pool, and then the next property doesn't, it's like there's some value there, right? But your house would be, probably be about, I think the value that it adds, the way appraisers kind of do it is like if your property has a pool, then your house is worth about that pool is worth about $20,000 in value versus the next house that doesn't, right? So
yes.
So and then you got that basement down there, so and sometimes that's a little bit hard to kind of uh you know
Well, we're in Texas. We're in Texas here, and people in Texas is not all that familiar with basements.
right,
I'm
exactly.
from up north, and I grew up in a basement with basements, and I know the value, and I know what it is. I even had one buyer come out and look at it like last year, and loved the house and everything else, but he said, I'm scared of the basement. He said, I'm unfamiliar with the basement, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The basement is nice. I've never had any kind of leaks. I've never had any flooding. I've never had anything down there, and it could be a lot because of the slope of the land. Because, like I said, I do have a walkout door in the basement, so the land slopes down that way.
Right. Okay.
Of course, you don't know what I've got, but I've got all stainless steel appliances in the kitchen. I've got granite countertop. I got ceramic tile floor in the kitchen and eating area and a utility room. I just put in 6 months ago. Put in all new flooring downstairs of the plank vinyl flooring, and the upstairs bedrooms. I put in I put in carpet in the bedrooms because I like carpet in the bedrooms. So
Me too.
that's been about 3 years ago for that. I've got new vanities in the bathrooms upstairs. I've got new granite countertops in the bathrooms upstairs. I took out one bathtub out of one of the bathrooms and put in a walk-in shower with the glass doors and all that. 6-foot privacy fence. The downstairs outside.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Mickey. If you I mean, if we was able to get you a price that made you happy, would you? I mean, are you ready to start the process today, or what's that look like? Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. Okay. Um, and then are you the only? Are there any other decision makers, or are you like? Sounds like you're the only one on the deed that should be part of this conversation. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Of course. Okay. Two full baths and a half. You got two full baths and a half bathroom in there? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you've given me a lot of information already. Typically how this works, I mean, did the other person get you an offer yesterday, or did they say we're gonna call you back and we'll get to you? We might better do this for you. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, I mean, it sounds like, y- oh man, okay, I mean, what's got you looking to sell this property? It sounds like you got a lot, have a good time there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Right. Mm. How long is the recovery supposed to be? Like, they probably like 6 months for like probably. Oh wow. Okay. So then you're probably just now getting being able to move with your arms and whatnot, since we're in April. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Oh, wow. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes perfect sense. You just had surgery. In any other case, that's like never okay, right? To have your girlfriend mowing your lawn, right? I know I would never have my wife mow my lawn, unless of course I couldn't do it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Um, well, I'm glad, I hope you're healing well. I know that I know that the healing process of our bodies is, I mean, sometimes it's just unique. My mom-in-law stays with me, and she had knee surgery, and when they told her how long the recovery, how long it took to recover, I'm like, that's a long time. And then since it was her knee, it's like she still had to get up and walk around. So um I think she prolonged the healing process just a bit, but she had to go see her doctor a few extra times just because she would feel pain when she shouldn't feel pain, and that's probably just because I mean, what are you gonna do? Sit in the house with your legs up, for 3.5 months? I don't think so. But mm, you didn't have to paint that kind of picture for me, Mickey. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, like I said, I hope you're healing well, and just taking it easy, especially at your age. So, um, because they'll turn out to be a talker, right? Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, I bet that's a light to your situation. You know, that's good. That's true. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you got a lot going on, Mickey. I mean, it sounds like it's probably about time to actually finally, you know, maybe seriously consider taking an offer and getting the property sold. Do you have a place that you've already to go, or do you still need to find a single story place that you're gonna? Hmm. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea, I think. Okay. Um, so yeah, okay, back to business a little bit, right? uh, usually what I do, Mickey, is just ask a few questions about the property. Once I have all the things that I need, then I'll get an offer to you on this call. And then, I mean, if you like the offer that I come up with, if you're ready to go, then I'll send over an agreement to you, and we'll go over it together. And then, as long as we're both good with everything in the agreement, we'll go ahead and both sign it and get it over to our title company so they can get the process started. They'll protect you as a seller and protect me as a buyer. Um, and then you can go ahead and we'll pick a closing date on a day that you'd like to receive your money, and either wire transfer or you could do a certified check, and go down to the title company and pick up the check. That's usually how it goes, the process. Does that sound all right? Okay. Um, so the foundation and the structure, how are those things? Like what kind of condition are they in? Okay. For how long? 24 years? Okay. Um, when was all so how's the roof? Or how old is the roof? Okay. Um, I know you did some upgrades. Have you gotten into any of the plumbing or electrical and updated those at all since you purchased the property? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And um, how about the HVAC? You got HVAC in there? Okay. How long ago did you do the things in the kitchen, like the countertops? I know you mentioned the countertops and flooring. Um, did you do cabinets as well? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And then the same with the bathrooms where there's like about 5 years ago. Okay. I got you. I mean, you've obviously done a little bit of work to it. Did you have any real plans of going to talk to like, just the local realtor about getting it listed? Or, I mean, why take a phone call from an investor when you can, talk with a realtor and list it for, 424, 25, and I mean, obviously you're gonna have to back out commissions and closing costs and things like that, but kind of good. Hmm. Hmm. About 330 to five, about 335 to 350. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. Just give me. I'm gonna. You can stay on the line. I just need 2 minutes to kind of look this over, make sure I can come up with something that's accurate. Because once we give you a number, that's where we know we can go ahead and get that done. That's why I've spent this much time with you on the phone so I can kind of gather um, the information that I needed so I can get you an offer. So I'm gonna get you an offer like I promised. Just give me about 2 minutes to kind of look this over, and then um, I do have a partner. I'm gonna kind of look over it with him and see what we come up with. But we'll have something for you in just like 2 minutes. If you just want to stay on the line, I'll be right back with you in a second. Okay? All right. What we gonna do, baby? I'm trying to get off of time. I'm seeing 295, 500 square feet smaller, single story. So first couple comps I'm seeing, I mean, the pool is whatever, right? Because you got the big thing is the basement. The pool we know is like a $20,000 value difference. He bought it for 146, did a refinance, so he owes 160. Um, I'm wondering if we can do some kind of like mortgage takeover hybrid. Um, Possibly. I'm just gonna call Joey real quick, see if he picks up. A quick question. I'm getting ready to make an offer on a property in Texas, and well, actually, two things. When it comes, because his property has a basement, and in PropStream, I don't know how to look that up, but do we attach a certain value to properties with basements versus ones that don't? Right? Yeah, and I think it's his property and like another one other property that's currently listed that he knows about that has a basement. Um, but one is a single story and his is a two level. So the address is 441, so it's 4411 Old Field. That's one word, Old Field Drive, Arlington. Yeah, he said 335 to 350. He said that he got a call yesterday from somebody told him that they might be able to do the 335, but they haven't got back with him. What you mean? Oh, straight up, huh? I mean, there's a lot of value around here. Yeah, yep. And he said he's got it all like set up with like I think he said there's a bar down there. He's got a pool table and shit, air hockey, other shit. His property's actually in pretty good condition. So, I mean, the reason I called you is because I didn't just want to throw out like a cash offer for looking at this as a wholesale deal. Um, he's not really super motivated either. So I was curious to see if there was some, like other offer I should give him versus just doing a cash offer or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh no, I'm good," and then boom, move on to the next one. Right. I mean, so literally, like he's definitely just a light cosmetic because he's upgraded the bathrooms just last year. New appliances in the kitchen, restained the cabinets, new carpets like 6 months ago in the or vinyls and carpets in the rooms, and then vinyl everywhere else. Roof is less than 5 years old. The only thing is electrical and plumbing hasn't been updated since the 24 years that he's been there. Um, 80, like 81. Yeah. So he was at 380, he was telling me, but he said he kind of slipped up and he's trying to walk away with a certain amount. So he said that number kind of came down to 335, between 335 and 350. And he came up with that through talking to, or through like um doing like the math on if he listed it and then backing out, commissions and closing costs and stuff. He owes 160 on it. I don't know if a sub 2 would be something we'd consider here or just a novate. Okay. Is that like, so if he listed, he said that realtors were saying he can list it for like 420, 430, like 415. Yeah. I mean, there, right. Yeah, like this, yeah. hmm Yeah. I saw another one for like 450 that I just had it up, but it kind of got that mansion feel to it when you look at it. It's got like exactly. Yeah. Yes, I don't think his house is worth over 400. I mean, it has the basement, yeah, and a built-in pool, yeah, but as is, or you mean like fully renovated? hmm Which one are you looking at? Oh, I see it. No, no, he was saying he'd get after commission and stuff. He'd get like like that number that I said, 335 to 350. Oh, well, he didn't say what do you think it would sell. He may have, I may have forgot, but he was telling me that they said, he could list it for this price. But of course, that's what a realtor is going to tell you. For, yeah. Yeah. Right. So do I still give him a cash offer, you think, though? Right? Yeah. Mm. Yeah. That's cute. I can't. I mean, no, cute isn't like I mean, I could try to pitch that. Fuck up though. We can get to a higher number, but essentially, we would just ask you for time to get it to you, in payments essentially. Right. Yeah. Mm. I know. Okay. Yeah. I know. All right. I know the story, so I'll just pitch it to him like that then. But well, no, he doesn't have another house, but he has a trailer that he said like he wouldn't mind living in, until he found something. Um, and he said like parking it somewhere or something like that and living in his trailer until he found something. He's looking to downsize, so he just wants a single story house. He's older. Um, he's active and shit, but he's like he can't really do much physically at this point until he's fully healed because he just had surgery. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna use the money to eventually buy a smaller piece of property. But he has a trailer that he was like almost kind of boasting, like, "Oh, I'm gonna, I'll live in that until I find something that I like." Me and my girlfriend, staying here. Yeah. And that's Novate though, right? And then do you want me to even pitch that hybrid deal or no? Take over the payments, take over the payments of his what he owes, and then give him payments on his. Right. Did we come up with a number of that on that or? He wants to net 170 between 170 and 200. He owes 160. That's how much a month? For 30 years? Right. No. All right, let me get him back on the phone and lock this cat up. Yeah. Straight up. All right. Appreciate you. Thanks, bro. All right. I'm gonna call them shits right after this because yeah. All right, dog. Hey, Mickey, sorry for the wait. You still there? Oops, oops. I almost clicked the wrong button. Okay. Sorry about that. It took a little bit longer. We were just kind of going over. So what we're trying to do is just come up with a solution specifically for like kind of what you got going on right now, for your situation. So we acquire deals a few different ways. We come in cash, and a lot of times that works just based on the situation. I don't think that would be the best option here for you, because I mean, unless you need the cash quick, which I don't, it doesn't sound like you do. It probably doesn't make sense for this kind of situation, just because um, your house is in decent enough condition, and you don't need the money right now. So we're looking at a couple different options for you. We're also kind of looking at the comps. So I talked to his name's Joey. We were kind of I told him, I'm like, look, Mickey's got a basement in his property. He's like, a basement in Texas. I'm like, yeah, you'll get that sometimes, right? So we were kind of just looking at it. In our professional opinion, I mean, we think your property, I mean, as it sits and kind of the condition it's in, like, um, we think that you could put it on the market for like maybe 350 to 360 to list it, and then obviously that's with the realtor. And I stand by that wholeheartedly. Just looking at the area and then these other properties, a lot of them are between 300 and 350. Um, we obviously had to take into account the basement and the pool. But anything that was selling over 400 were like they kind of got that mansion feel to them. They're kind of like a more uh not unique, but kind of like got like a kind of upper class feel to them, the way they're built. Um, so I mean, we're just looking at this, from abroad to kind of really see what we can do here. But um, I mean, if you got a little time, Mickey, I mean, I know your situation. You kind of broke it down for me. Then we can get you a little bit more. Um, then our cash offer would just be too low. Like we were below 250. Let me just put it like that. You know, um, for a cash offer, and that's to close quick, no realtor commissions or closing costs to you. Um, But if you got a little bit of time, we could probably get you a little bit more money, um, and we can get you probably between 250 and 280 if you had a little bit more time. I mean, that's kind of where we're at with not a cash offer. We go a different route, but we'd be between 250 and 280. Okay, well, let me ask you this, Mickey. Um, First off, I appreciate you being patient. If you had a lot of time, it looked like, and you didn't need all the cash up front, which I know you mentioned the trailer thing, um, you and your girlfriend staying in your trailer till you found a place. I mean, we can get you, yeah, I know you owe 160, so this is what we would do. We would take over the payments that you're making to, what you owe on your mortgage, and then we'd pay you in payments with your for your equity. I know you wanted to walk away with like 170, between 170 and 200. We can get you around 175,000 uh of equity, but just make those get it over to you in payments. So at 175,000 in equity, we make payments over 360 months. That'd be a $486 a month that you'd get every month for 360 months if you were open to something like that. $486 every single month you would get from us making payments on until we paid off the $175,000 of equity to you. And then the 160 that you owe, we would take over those payments. We would take over the property, we would take over the payments that you're making on the property, and then we'd say, "Hey, look, you want 100, we'll get you $175,000. We'll just pay it to you over time, over 360 months." The cool thing about that is you're getting a check every month, right? So, I mean, mhm, mhm. What what happened with that one? Mhm. Right. Okay, of course. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what makes sense for you. That's kind of where we're at. If anything changes, I'll reach back out to you. I'd love for you to kind of keep my number. I know it's a lot to deal with everybody calling you. I wish that you didn't have to, you know, go through all that because I know my number would get lost in the in the mix. But um, yeah, I mean, if anything changes, I'll definitely reach out to you and kind of touch base every couple months or something to kind of see where you're at. And if you was able to get an offer that you liked, is that all right? Okay. Tyrell? Yes, sir. All right, Mickey. I appreciate your time. I'll shoot you a text. I just put my name in there, okay? All right, Mickey. Take care. Sticky icky. Icky Vicky. All right, so we made our first offer of the day. Okay. I mean, I'd say ARV's under 400 for his property. That's kind of the best way to describe it. I'd probably say like, 390. Um, mm, mm, cosmetic fix and um, goal is to downsize. Used to purchase. These notes. I'm very detailed with my notes. All right. I mean, I'll touch base in a couple weeks. Pretty much all I can do. Okay. Turn some tunes back on. Mm, mm, mm. Please stand up. Hey, Shantae, this is Tyrell. I was just reaching out to see if you had a property you were still looking to sell. All right. Damn, Shorty done hung up on me. Oh, I do have Mickey. Stream still going strong, baby. We only had an hour and a half. What I'm gonna do is, she hung up. I'll call her back, maybe. Come on, man. We gotta get a couple. We gotta get a few contracts this week. Come on, man. Every day, we gotta make every day count, man. The only way to make it count is to do the work, and we don't celebrate making it count. We celebrate the work because we can control the work. It's 10:50 a.m. It's 10:50 a.m. right now. We can go ahead and get this done, man. Mm, mm. Listen, our offer is our offer, right? We're 100 grand off. So them boiled eggs is fire. How do you pick up them phones, bro? So we gotta call these leads as soon as Joey puts them in, simply because they fresh, they brand new. Essentially, every lead, kind of has an urgency to it if you've yet to speak with them, because you don't really know what's going on. There's sellers who they're actively looking to sell their property, and somebody's gonna call them today and get them an offer that they might accept. If you don't call them, you ain't gonna get your chance. If you don't call them before they call them, you don't get your chance. So then the cold part is when you do start getting a hold of people, you start having these things on your mind like, man, look, I made an offer to so and so, John, Jennifer, and James, and like we hello, Heidi, hello, and we couldn't they didn't accept our offer, or we was maybe, they had to think about it. So now I got three of these people on my mind, and I just need to know exactly where we stand so I know how to properly follow up with you. Am I reaching out tomorrow to get this done? You know? And so I got Miriam, I got Joseph, I got Fred. Today's only Tuesday, so technically Fred wanted a couple days. He made that pretty clear by hanging up in my face, you know? I'm gonna keep working. This red go crazy on six. Bam, 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 bam. Let me go ahead and send my wife a quick message. All right, Heidi didn't pick up, so I'm gonna shoot her a quick text. Heidi, where are you looking at the same? Hmm. I'm too paid. I'm too paid. We are gonna call Heidi, not Heidi, Shantae, real quick. We're gonna go ahead and go on a brief intermission while
When you're sitting there, you're trying to sell your product, you're making phone calls, you're giving a lecture, whatever it may be, you're driving a bus, you're a doctor, whatever it may be, the stronger your mindset is, the greater your skill set is going to be.
Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
They start their school on Monday morning watching me. They ain't got a daddy. Their daddy in jail. They don't have a brother. Their brother's in jail. They all I got. You don't understand. My son's at Michigan State, and I pay for it cash. My daughter wants to go to Harvard. You don't get it. My sister just had a baby, and she ain't making no money. A game. All I got is an A game. I ain't got a B game. I ain't got a C game. When I finish, people are relying on me. Some of y'all, when you get on the field, you forgot what it was like when you was hustling in high school playing ball, when you were in college hustling to get to this point.
If you want something, you've got to be relentless. You've got to decide, I deserve this, and I'm going to have it. And you go all out to get it.
Your mind has to seek discomfort. It has to seek these difficult tasks. You have to enjoy it. And you have to figure out a way to make your mind enjoy those things. And some people it comes easy, and some people it doesn't. Some people it takes a long time. I always tell people the best thing you could ever do is force yourself to a schedule. Just write it down. Like today I have to do an hour on the treadmill. I have to do an hour, no matter what. Even if you're walking on it, you're doing an hour on a treadmill. The next time you're going to do it, just, okay, you did an hour and this is the amount of miles you got in. Next time you're going to, add 3 miles. Put an extra 3 miles in that 1 hour. And just keep doing things like that. Write down, today I'm going to do 100 push-ups, and I'm going to do 100 sit-ups, and I'm going to do 100 chin-ups. That's today. And then force yourself. Force yourself to adhere to a schedule. Make a Monday, Wednesday, Friday workout schedule. Give yourself some time off, Like, don't even crush yourself to the point where you can't do it. Make it so that you really appreciate those Tuesdays and Thursdays. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're going to get after it, and this is what you're going to do. Most people just try to go work out, and you're kind of aimless, and you show up, and you pick up the jump rope, and you jump a little rope, maybe you hit the heavy bag a little bit, maybe you do some curls, but you don't really have an aim. That's why people like to hire trainers, because a trainer will tell you what to do. Well, you can tell yourself what to do. If you don't have money for a trainer, you don't even have to have equipment. With bodyweight squats, sit-ups, chin-ups, push-ups, you could give yourself a brutal full bodyweight workout. And you can find these for free on YouTube. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of these bodyweight workouts you could do. Just force yourself. Write it down. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to do 100 push-ups. I'm going to do 100 chin-ups. I'm going to do 100 sit-ups. Even if it takes me all the day. Even if I have to do 10 and 10 and 10 and keep going all day, that's what you do. Do 10 push-ups, take a break for 20 minutes, do another 10. But get those 100 in. I don't believe in half-assing things. This life is short, you know? If you get into something, get into it. And if you're not into it, don't be into it. And I think that insanity and greatness are next-door neighbors, and they borrow each other's sugar. That's my, that's what I've always said. There's something about mastery, like true mastery, that requires you to shut off massive areas of your life. There's a lot of people that are scared of their ability to do something that's difficult. I don't know if I could force myself to be disciplined. I don't know if I could force myself to take that kind of action. Well, if you do force yourself to take that kind of action, you don't have that question anymore. That question, I don't know if I can do it. Well, you're doing it. So you obviously can do it. Can you do it tomorrow? We did it today. Or can you do it tomorrow? Just do it. You get so much more benefit out of a struggle that you choose to embark in versus a struggle that life throws upon you. Get out there and go and do something. Just go. And then in the middle of doing it, it'll become easy. Even if it's not easy, even if it's hard, it's easier than not doing it and wishing that you had done it.
So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality.
You have heard it said that lions are the king of the jungle. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why?
How can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest, so he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle?
What separates the lion from the rest of the animals that crowns him as the king of the jungle?
His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant.
It's the way a lion thinks.
When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run.
The animal kingdom respects the lion more than any other animal in the jungle. You see, lions hunt during storms, and they do most of their hunting at night. They hunt during storms because the noise and the wind makes it hard for prey to see and hear them. That's the lion's mentality.
And it's all mentality.
Lions walk around fearlessly, and they are in charge of their own destiny. I'm going to need you to tap into your lion mentality and conquer your territory. You do not have to be the biggest. You do not have to be the smartest. You do not have to be the fastest. But you must adopt the mindset of a lion.
Have the love for your grit. Have the love with every rep that you push out. It is up to you to get the most of everything that you work so hard for.
What is the lion's mentality? Fearless courage, bravery, leadership, never willing to surrender, and will fight until death. Do you have a lion's mentality?
Are you prepared to work? Are you prepared to dig? You got to fight. You got to push. You got to give everything you have. All you need is the power, the strength, and the tenacity to give it everything you got.
Maybe you're just buried in debt, bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you love or believe in that others don't understand. Don't stop. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be courageous. Be fearless in going after what it is you want to manifest in your life. Maybe you have tried time and time again, and nothing has worked. Maybe you have become discouraged because you have been on the hunt for your goals for years with no rewards. Let me share something with you. Lions only hunt 2 hours a day and sleep the other 16 to 20 hours. A lion knows within those 2 hours, they have to give it everything that they have, and everyone better get out of their way because they're going to destroy anything in their path. You must keep hunting. You must keep fighting. There's no guarantee that anything will pay off today. But if you keep going, there are possibilities. The only guarantee is failure if you quit. The guarantee of missing out on your next opportunity and creating the life that you claim you want for yourself.
It ain't gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. There's always more to give. You got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to hurt. You got to be willing to yell out. Whatever it takes, keep pushing forward. Don't you give up on your life.
Be brave. The lion is brave. Lions are ready to face danger and pain, and they go in 100%. Lions cannot afford to second-guess their ability because it could cost them their life. How different would your life be if you were as brave as the lion? What could you accomplish? What would you attempt? What if you decided to believe in yourself and the gifts that you possess? How far could you go? How far could you climb if you just believed in your abilities?
What sets you apart from the pack? Once an obstacle confronts you, you're gonna kick it down. You're gonna overcome. You're gonna rise.
If you trust yourself, it will come to you at the right time in which you need it.
I have too much to accomplish to be satisfied with where I am right now.
Prey doesn't lie there waiting to be eaten. Prey runs, jumps, and does whatever it is necessary to survive the unbreakable bravery of a lion. The lion doesn't stop fighting because if prey puts up a fight. How would your life change if you continue to fight in the face of adversity? What dreams would you accomplish? What barriers could you break down if you kept fighting, even though life is putting up a fight? You're responsible for your results. You know what's best for you, and only you know what it requires to live the life you want to live.
You are enough and you have what you need to succeed. You are enough, you're equipped for greatness. You're powerful beyond your greatest imagination.
This is the now, and I want to see you working. I want you to dig. I want you to feel it. I want you to struggle. I want you to hurt. I want you to bleed. I want you to fight, because this is that time. Show the world, and show up, and show out. You got to understand that it takes grit, passion, and determination to get to the level of where you want to be. Beyond the sky, there's a great big universe. Now what are you gonna do about it?
Be brave. Never surrender. Only you know which path to take in each moment of your life. You must approach the path with bravery. Never surrender. Lions never surrender because they have heart. Lions are the king of the jungle, and they cannot show any signs of weakness. Lions do not make excuses. They execute. And no matter how outnumbered they are, they're willing to die for their dignity. Do you have what it takes to keep going? Do you have what it takes to go that extra mile? Do that extra push-up? Run that extra lap? Lift that extra weight? What if you don't surrender? They may be smarter than you. They may be faster than you. They may be bigger than you. But because you have the mentality of a lion, you will win. You will not be dethroned. You will not be defeated. You will not be detached from your purpose. You will have everything you want because there's a lion within.
But I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
Some of you don't even realize you have unfinished business. You need to go back where you left off with a new perspective. Go back to the gym. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the business. Go back to the relationship. Go back to the burning building. You have unfinished business. All you got to do is show up with a new game plan and a new perspective. You got to finish business.
You have unfinished business. You got work to do. Perspective is everything. Let's go. I need you to hear me loud and clear. How you see this thing is everything. You cannot change the past, but you can change your perspective about it. You gotta see this thing differently. Stop complaining about the divorce. Stop complaining about the job loss. Stop complaining about the relocation. Your viewpoint is your advantage. Thank you for breaking up with me. Here's what you did. You opened up another opportunity for somebody else to come into my life. Thank you for firing me. You gave me an opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. I'm not bitter, I'm better. Perspective is what changes the game. Everybody wants increase and abundance and lifestyle change and new zip codes and new area codes, but you only read once a week and you only work out once or twice a month.
And so the reason why you don't have what it is that you see, the reason why what's in your head is not in your hands, it's not your reality, it's because your perspective opposes your potential. You don't have it because you don't see the value in it. If you believe you've been called to be the difference maker, the game changer, the disruptor, the person that comes into a room and commands the atmosphere, if you believe you've been called to be necessary and not grossly irrelevant, then everything you do, everything you see, everything rises and falls on your perspective, your perception, your viewpoint. How do you see this thing? What happens when your perspective, your perception diametrically opposes your reality? If you are going to give and grow and evolve and attain and become, everything rises and falls on your viewpoint. Show me somebody that hates to work out, and I'll show you a man that almost lost his life, and the doctor said, if you don't work out, you'll die. One sees it as cumbersome. One sees it as a problem. Another one sees it as a privilege. He sees it as his second chance, his new lease on life, that I have to work out. I get to work out. I get a chance to live a little longer. So one person sees the gym as a prison, and another person sees the gym as a passport. One man came within inches of losing his life, and another man has never come within 100 miles of losing his life, and he only works out twice a month, and somebody else works out 4 or 5 times a week. The reason why you only do it once or twice a month is because you don't see the value. Your viewpoint is either your advantage or your assassin. Your viewpoint will either get you going or get you killed. We see a storm, we see rain, and we think depression. We think I can't do anything. Instead of thinking grass can't grow without rain, roses don't bloom without rain. Number one, there's one thing I need you to stop saying, and that is, I should do something. That perspective, that viewpoint, that ideology, that philosophy, that mindset, it's gonna get you bankrupt. I should start this. I should stop that. I should forgive. I should. You don't get what you should, you get what you must have. I must work out X amount of times a week. I must forgive. I must evolve. I must become. I must retain. I must grow. I must live. I must evolve. I must go to the next level. I must live in this type of house. I must drive this type of car. I don't care how bad you think the shoes are that you are wearing. There is another man in this world who would kill to walk a mile in the pair that you wear. Marcus, what does this mean? This means that what you are complaining about, what you hate, what you can't stand, what you want to walk out of, what you want to give up on, there is somebody out there that would die to be in your position. And so here's what I need you to ask yourself. Is this problem an issue or is it an opportunity? Some of you, all you've been waiting for your whole life was an opportunity. What if losing your job was the opportunity? What if the divorce is an opportunity? What if the bankruptcy is an opportunity?
Yeah, but why is it always asking?
What's an opportunity for you to reconnect with somebody and forgive them?
Please leave your message for 50465019559.
I tell you, told me to hang on and then you hung up. This is Tyrell. Give me a call back. The reason I called you, I was just calling about your property to see if you was looking to sell it. So let me know what you're looking to do. Give me a call back. Shoot me a text, okay?
With great confidence and courage and consistency.
This is Tyrell.
Who is this, please?
This is Tyrell.
From?
Dedicated Properties.
Okay, lose my number and don't call me again.
Are you looking to sell your property?
The giant is your opportunity. Are you going to complain in the face of conflict? Or are you going to seize the opportunity. I don't care what it is that you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to give, how you're trying to evolve, what you are looking to become. Everything rises.
Hello, you reached Heidi Schwartz chauffeur. I'm not.
Stop complaining about the jealousy and the envy and the backbiting and the person that gave up on you and the person that wasn't present and the person that lied to you and the person that attempted to manipulate and control. I'm not weary, I'm wiser. I'm not toxic, I'm triumphant. I see this thing differently. This season that you've entered into
Shantae.
to break you.
What is it?
Yeah, this is Tyrell. I was calling to see if you had a property you were still looking to sell. I was trying to get you an over an offer.
No, Tyrell, I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else. That's why I answered in the tone that I answered. I totally apologize.
Oh, it's all good. This is what I do every day for a living. Is look to buy properties.
If you don't see that
light, look, you text me a Shanti, and I'm like, who is this calling me, bothering me? But no, I don't. They have a young lady. Huh?
Oh, you don't have a property you're looking to sell.
No, but they got a lady named Shantae that just called me that has a couple of properties. If you're interested in, I can show you her number.
Yeah, please do.
The right perspective.
Hold on a second. You know what? I'm going to copy and paste, so I'm going to share it to your text message. All right? Her name is Shantae. Matter of fact, literally just with me.
No problem.
And hello. She said, good afternoon. My name is Shantae. I'm a real estate wholesaler. So you want to information?
Oh, she's a wholesaler looking to sell some properties? Yeah, I probably wouldn't be interested in talking to her.
Why not?
Well, because we're just looking to purchase properties from homeowners who have, like Shantae doesn't actually own those properties. So we buy properties from homeowners and fix them up and put them back on the market and sell them for a little bit of profit. So.
Yeah, you don't want to talk. All right, then.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. No worries. Thank you. Have a good one.
The rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Will oftentimes determine the way you see the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Your perspective. If you can change your perspective, you can change the future.
Many of you listening to me right now, you have unfinished business.
We're going to go ahead and throw that.
Dream, back to that idea. You have a date with destiny. You have unfinished business. It's time for you to go back to the drawing board with a new perspective. It's your viewpoint. And watch this. Your perspective.
Let me go ahead and put Heidi's notes in here.
Language, and your language shapes your world. And so if you don't start thinking right, you're not going to talk right. And if you're not talking right, you're not going to experience the world that you see in your head. I don't know who God has called you to become, but what I can tell you is if you keep seeing it the way you have seen it, you will never become it. Everybody wants next level. Everybody wants wealth and influence, and everybody wants to be this.
I'm gonna get these damn weights, bro. This actually helps. Gives me something to do. It gets some blood circulation.
The right perspective makes the impossible possible.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 73248533703 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Laura. This is Tyrell. I'm calling to see if you were still interested in selling your property on Sunset Ave. Was hoping we can talk so I can get you an offer. Give me a call back if you're looking to sell, and let's see if we can get the process started today. All right. I look forward to hearing back from you.
I promise you, if you keep pushing, if you keep giving me all your effort, it will happen.
It must happen. It can't do anything but move. You can't do anything but make progress. But I want you all to understand in saying that
To an automatic voice message system. 7 3 2 4 8 5 3 7.
the action
Good
of
news.
making progress is progress.
Remember what we say? 3 dials. At least. Every time. No matter what.
That's progress. You get up and you run at what you want with everything you got and you miss. That's progress. The effort of making the attempt is progress. And so guess what? The goals and the dreams are in that mindset to do nothing. I'll get to it tomorrow.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7 3 2 4 8 5.
You become successful. It's not will you quit, it's will you stop preparing to quit.
Were you wanting to sell?
Saying, look, I can do that tomorrow. Look, this is my time for rest. This is my time for break. There is no quit. Guess what? Dreams don't stop. People do. And then you have the nerve to think.
Sometimes I'll send like a double text message.
Successful, and you see it happen every day. On Monday morning, somebody's
Let's get an offer. Let's get an offer.
Going to a new job. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up lifting more than you. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up running faster than you. On Monday morning, somebody gonna get up with their name higher in the draft than you. On Monday morning, somebody's gonna be getting that scholarship that you could have got. Guess what? On Monday morning, somebody's gonna get up whistling to take that test while you worry. Why? There's no difference between them and you. They're not faster, they're not smarter, they're not stronger, they're not better. They just don't quit. You give up. You give up. You believe that 24 hours, that 48 hours, you deserve to be.
Could you just let me know if you have a property for sale?
And always remember this though. It's somebody grinding, it's somebody pushing harder than you, it's somebody giving up more than you. Guess what? Until you get in that mental mindset that you will not prepare to quit, you will never succeed. Because if you prepare to quit, quitting is inevitable. I'm gonna have the same amount of time, the same advantage, no excuse. They're not gonna have an hour more than me, they're not gonna have 6 hours extra than me. I'm gonna grind just as long and I'm gonna grind longer and I'm gonna prepare myself to be successful. Why? One reason. I don't quit. I don't prepare myself in the mindset to quit. And if you don't understand this right now, that you're going to have to push harder, you're going to have to fight longer, you're going to have to give in with everything you got, you're going to have to give up more, you're going to have to not be lazy, you're going to have to not listen to that old you. You're going to have to believe that this extra time I can use on the weekend or at the end of the day or at night when other people are sleeping or when everybody's at the family reunion, when other people are on vacation at the beach, I'm going to grind, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to make my dreams a reality. Nobody going to stop me but me. That's the only person that can. Understand, if you want to make your dreams a reality, you've got to understand that you can't quit.
That's all you have to say.
Because you have a timeline for when you
Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones.
I'm not coach right now.
Flipping, whipping, Mickey. Day 7 of 90. Gotta do 10 days, which is 2 weeks, and we gotta do that 9 times.
Skill. You practicing every day.
Okay.
You putting in your work. You buying
5 days is basically in a week. If we do go live on a Saturday, that's great.
You surrounding yourself around your dream. You got mentors, everything. You putting your work in. You got your skill. Now it's a test
Hello?
of your will.
But we're only counting, so far we're really only counting Monday through Friday.
It's not moving. You don't feel like you're making any progress. You're not physically moving.
Make sure everything's still being monitored. Yes. Levels are good.
It has a little more test for you. You can look at your
Hello?
with skill.
Yeah, who's this?
And it will see
My name's Tyrell. I was calling to see if you still were looking to sell your property in East Orange, New Jersey.
No, I'm okay.
You're not interested in getting an offer on the property, or you're just not looking to sell it at all?
I'm not looking to sell it at all.
Okay, I'm not sure why I just came across my desk then, so no worries. Do you have any other properties you might be looking to sell?
No.
No worries. You have a good one, Janet, okay? All right. Not see, listen, look at this. So a lot of what's been going on with these leads is people are looking to sell their property. When you go through a cold list, you have to vet the list several times to find out first who's looking to sell, and then if they're actually serious, right? And so cold lists are difficult.
It's time to make decisions that make you a legend. We see it every day.
I have no idea what this is.
But the only difference, baby, you gonna make a choice to just be remembered, or you gonna make a choice to become a legend? You gotta stop quitting. We gotta stop giving up. All this TGIF, TGIF. It is now TGIA. Thank God I'm alive. We
That's
open
corny.
our eyes and we're in our right mind. We live as though we really appreciate that opportunity. And every time I see a post,
Listen, man, I gotta continue to remind myself we celebrate putting in the work, putting in the work, putting in the work, putting in the work.
hello, newsflash. Tomorrow is Saturday. The day after that is Sunday. The day after that is Monday. What are you thanking God is Friday for? Because you're preparing to stop what you're doing. You prepare to clock out. You prepare to go home, and you in the mental mindset for do nothing. I dare you to get prepared for the challenges of your life by getting rid of comfort. I dare you. I dare you when you find that job that if you don't have a ride to work that you walk, and then when you get there, you take the stairs. I dare you not to check the break, baby. I dare you to work through your lunch. I dare you that when it's hot, that you work faster. When it's cold, you work longer. I dare you to learn something new today that you didn't know yesterday. I dare you to. I dare you to run past the challenge. I dare you to face adversity. I dare you to look at it and say, look, I'm more than this right now. I can handle it. I dare you to look at your obstacles like a mountain. I dare you to stop running from them. I dare you to stop throwing away food because you're scared you're going to eat it at night. I dare you to stop taking the detour because it's a crack house on the corner. It's a liquor store on the street. I dare you to stop running from your addiction. I dare you to stop running from the old you and become the man you know you become. Mountains aren't going to move. You got to climb that bad boy, baby. You cannot get what you want in your life by being comfortable. Comfort is failing us. Many of you are denied your dream and your goal because you have a consistency versus an intensity. Consistency is when you do something. Intensity is how you do something. And that's why many of you, no matter what you do, no matter how much you do it, no matter who you looking at, no matter what you read, you gonna be denied because you think that just being consistent at something is gonna let you win. That earns you the right to win. That I'm being denied that office. I'm being denied that car. I'm being denied this quality of life. I'm being denied that opportunity, this scholarship. I can't get if I just keep practicing and I just stay around this team, sooner or later I'll make it. No, you won't. Because consistency does not guarantee you to win.
Hello?
Hey, Arabi?
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is not Raj. I've been getting calls for the past 4 years saying I own property in, West Orange?
South. Okay.
South Orange.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sorry.
take this number off. Oh, no need to apologize. I'll get this number off my list, okay?
Thank you very much, brother.
All right. Take care.
You too, my man.
It won't. As time passes, you'll find it will get heavier. The mountain that you need to climb will get higher. The ocean that you need to cross will get wider. Trust me when I tell you that you don't want to wait. Indecision is a decision.
25 Ridge Place.
A decision to fail. A decision to waste your potential. Time won't wait for you.
Time won't wait for you.
The clock keeps ticking.
All right, I can't do this.
No timeouts, no breaks, and no rest stops.
turn on.
Brothers know I'm dying for mine. All these niggas talking, fuck about what they say. I'm so exhausted, I'll be so exhausted. Whoa. I'll be so exhausted. I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted. Pour a phone, and I finish cooking night. I told my mama that I'm with it. Got it all like this, my kitchen. Middle finger to these bitches up, cause I'ma do it my way. Shit just like the flu.
Hello?
Shawty said she loved me. I told her who are you, ay. I ain't with that lame shit since I took at your brain, bitch. All these
We're gonna knock out a couple push-ups. You're not gonna be able to see me doing push-ups unless I go like this. Oh, my arm is messed up.
Hello?
Hey, Joel. Joel? Can you hear me? Joel, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello? Answer the phone. Playing with your ass. Where ass nigga?
Hello?
Joel, can you hear me?
Yes.
I was just getting ready to text you. Were you still looking to sell your property on 320 East Greenfield?
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
what price were you looking to get?
Well, I have an offer right now.
Okay.
That I'm looking at. 40. The offer is at 46.
That's what. Oh, you got an offer for 46?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're considering taking that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get that offer like today? You have an agreement that you're looking at already that they sent over, or what's the story?
Well, there's a question. By all means, send it. I have a tentative contract of sale, and I'm reviewing it now. There is a question of the title needs to be straightened out, and that I would have on the buyer's responsibility. We've had the land for a long, long time, and there was a question in the title regarding it from years and years and years ago. It may need a quiet claim or quick claim.
Quick claim deed? Quick claim?
Yeah. And that would be your responsibility to get that financially.
Okay. Have you signed this agreement that you speak of?
No.
Okay. So we're looking at a piece of land. We're not looking at a piece of structure or property.
No, there's no structure on it. It's a piece of land 315 feet long by I don't remember how wide it is. Not very wide. There's enough in there to put 2-bedroom house on it, a small house. But it has a long waterfront adjacent to the waterfront wetlands.
Okay, I'm with you. How long you been looking to sell this piece of land?
I was going to develop it, but I turned out I got older and I decided not to go forward with it.
Okay. Oh, the lot size is 3450. Is that correct? Is that accurate?
Say it again?
The lot size is 3450.
No.
Like the lot? Oh no, it's not. It's bigger.
It's 115, I think it is, by about 35.
Okay. Yeah, that might be right then. 3,450 square feet. Okay. Let me do this. If we were able to get you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
Hold on a second. Is block number 6890, do you have that?
Yes.
320 East Greenfield Avenue.
Yep. Pleasantville.
Okay, there's a picture of the property on the town's website.
Yep, I got it pulled up. Let's see here. Oakland Ave.
This is Greenfield Ave.
No, I'm with you. I'm just looking at another piece of land that sold in August. I'm just kind of looking at what that sold for.
This is waterfront.
Right.
The entire length of the property is along the water, which has been declared wetlands, so won't be developed.
Right. Have you seen any new builds in your area? Or not many?
No, there was one for sale that was sold a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But in that time, they put the town put a marina in, right near the property.
Okay.
Which changes the whole issue there.
Yeah, because the way I would look at this, Joe, is if we bought this piece of land, we'll probably look at it as building on it or develop it like you said. So what helps me get a better...
Well, the best would be to make an offer on the upland parcel adjacent to it. There is a house there. And that would increase the value of that house dramatically.
So you're saying make an offer on the property that's adjacent from it?
Yes.
But what would I do if they're not looking to sell it?
I have not been in contact with them for a couple of years. The principal person who owned it died. I was just having discussions with him, and the family hasn't moved on it at all that I'm aware of.
Adjacent.
They used to have a deck that extended over my parcel. They've taken that down.
Really? Okay. This is the property right next to it. On Greenfield?
Yes, on the water side.
Okay. I'll have to take
It shows on the Google map as 320 East Greenfield Avenue, Pleasantville.
Oh, it's reading the same address. Okay, I got you. Okay, it's
an exciting possibility.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm just kind of
But
curious.
it will take a little, the title company will have to determine what's needed there to clean it up.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is a little bit of a special niche for me, or better suited for my partner is what I meant to say. So I'll have him double back, look at it, and then I'll double back with you.
Well, move quickly on it because I'm having the thing reviewed. I'm asking them to do a title search to make sure it's clean before we go forward with it.
Okay. These guys sent you an agreement for $46,000?
Yes.
Okay, and you got the title looking at to see if it's what needs to be done. But you're having the buyers.
That's what I'm trying to have done before, so people don't spin their wheels.
Yes. When can I hear back from, or when should I follow up to kind of hear what title came up with?
Well, if they say okay, I'm going to go with the deal.
Yeah.
So unless you can get creative and move quickly.
Well, either way, yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for title. But as far as an offer, I mean, like I said, I'll circle back with you hopefully today. Do you receive text message on this phone, or do you prefer just phone calls?
I'll give you the number the text messages can come on.
Yeah, whatever's the best form of communication.
It's 516-445-3250.
We got 516-445-3250.
Correct.
And if I text you now, you'll get it?
I should.
Okay, cool. I'll be reaching back out to you, Joel. Appreciate your time, man.
What's your name?
Tyrell.
Say it again, please.
My name's Tyrell.
Mm-hmm. Send me a text with your contact information.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Will do. Thanks, Joel.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
So what's going down? My check, man, they always go remind. I had to bust on some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust on some racks. So many fakes, so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's Hershey, a fan, I won't get on my lap. No, I'm the kid, it's just hop on the spaz on the trap, never lying. They know that's a fact. I had to bust on some racks. Your girl on my line, but I never get in the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Let me switch and I'm knowing the cap. I got back up, so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safe, we pop like a strap. So many thoughts I can't fit on the page. Fuck it, this shit, I'ma shit off the brain. She said she like how I put it together. I been ever so I step out like a plane. Yeah, we hit the block in the cheddar. I keep the door and came up off a stain. I'm just trying to see more Hondas. Jump out the porch, get it anyway. Like that from my father, he went federal. They had him sitting, he ain't had no day for my body with toxins. Miss some medicine, that be the only thing he's in the pain. Say more money, more problems, just kept on my mom. Cause that money be making a way. In life in the game, but I'm moving with caution.
Title challenges.
I need my check, man, they always go remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some racks. So many fakes, so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's Hershey, a fan, I won't get on my lap. No, I'm the kid, it's just hop on the spaz on the trap, never lying. They know that's a fact. I had to bust out some racks. Your girl on my line, but I never be here in the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Let me switch and I'm knowing the cap. I got back up, so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safe, we pop like a strap.
I'll be right back. You know the drill. No one knows.
Pull up two door, my lover. Do what I want, I'ma do it forever. Yeah, I want it all, nothing less. I could do what he do, but I'm doing it better. Yeah, mix match the chrome with Marshall. I can say what I want, I don't fall for the drama. Nah. New girl, California. be driving California. She want me like the vaccine. I made a check, didn't need no degree. I prove them all wrong who didn't believe. Do it myself, I don't need no team. No kid, no scholar. Hey, made me go farther. You can say what you want, but I'm still unbothered. Go down, get back up. Do it all myself, don't need no backup. Back then, I cannot believe I called you a friend. Hit me up now, get left on red. Learn to forget, but don't forget. Think about the future, the past is dead. Live my life with no regrets. Every day I go to sleep, wake up to a payday. See me going up, she yelling Mayday. I don't like you when I'm sober. Baby, it's all over. Wanna hop inside the road. Too fine, you belong in the spotlight. Go out every night is a highlight. Dark times right now, you a sunshine. I changed my life when I got rid of problems. I changed my life when I added a comma. Flying to Vegas to meet at a conference. I'll take a risk and I'm confident. I'll face my fear and I'll conquer it. Don't get impressed by a compliment. I'm more impressed from all my accomplishments. More than my diploma.
Yo, yo, yo.
Superhero, I guess we must be my sidekick. I cannot go back, so I've been prowling for a new fix. Smoking different strains. Why you lacking? I can trust you, cause